drafting a will. It's something that all responsible parents should do.
Come right back and we'll reveal which of the two of us is a responsible and good father and which one is a slacking, irresponsible, illiterate hayseed from South Carolina.
This episode is brought to you by Baby Bjorn. You know, Daddy Clay, if you're sporting your brand new baby in a Baby Bjorn baby carrier active, it's like a billboard to the world that says, I'm a good parent.
Yeah, but not quite good enough to have filled out a will, I take it.
Well, no, but I see that you've brought yours here to flaunt and to show everybody that you're a good, responsible parent.
My will, filled out in 2005. So who's the good daddy now?
You had an attorney draw that up?
No, just went to LegalZoom.com. Very, very simple, cheap. Just printed it out, filled it out, boom.
And it's legal?
It would be, yes.
Would be?
It would be if my wife and I both signed it in front of a notary public, yes.
It's been sitting on your desk for 5 years?
Roughly 5 years.
And that's responsible.
So, in order to get us both motivated to do the right and legal thing for our families, we brought in estate attorney and expert, Julie Benkoski.
Well, it is extremely important for a family to have a will because a will is the instrument that allows people to transfer title when they pass away. But in a will, it is imperative that you have a clause in there that provides for guardianship terms for your minor children so that there's no guesswork when you pass away. And if there's no guardianship provision for your children, then it's going to be next of kin, typically. It would be a grandparent, and again, the state could get involved. A will is a written document that is signed by the testator and that is witnessed by 2 witnesses or more and signed before a notary. That is a self-proved will. A living will, what we call in the legal world, is a medical power of attorney and directive to physicians. It's highly advisable that you hire an attorney. If you have a will that you got off the internet, for example, and you use that, you did a self-help kit that you bought at some office store, if it doesn't have specific guidelines, terminology, words, languages, then it's very likely that a judge is going to request more legal documentation, more witnesses. You can call your state bar association. You may call your local bar associations. You can call referral services. Certainly you can Google.
So bottom line is you want to keep your estate out of probate court, but it's really not about the stuff.
No, definitely not, because I've seen your stuff.
It's about who has guardianship for your kids.
You know, I saw a statistic from UNICEF the other day that really highlighted this issue. They said that in 2007, in this country alone, there were 2.8 million orphans under the age of 17.
Wow, that's a good motivator to go ahead and get that will done.
It doesn't mean it's going to be an easy conversation, though. It's going to be really a source of conflict for couples, I think.
Yeah, I can see mom saying, oh, we got to have Aunt Jenny to be the guardian. And the dad's like, no way, Aunt Jenny's a freak. It's got to be Uncle Bill. And then what do? Arm wrestle, flip a coin, you're stuck.
Yeah, you know, Jason over at Dad Centric had a good idea. He said you shouldn't avoid conflict on this issue. You should create it. Bring all the family members together, have a cage match, and whoever wins the cage match gets to be the guardian of the children, because that's who you want looking out for your kids.
2 grannies enter the ring, but only one steps out.
Obviously, we don't have any good advice on this subject. If you have an idea how best to resolve the conflict over who to name guardian in your will, let us know. Drop a comment on this video, go to the forums at DadLabs.com and discuss it. How did you and your spouse work it out? How did you come to an agreement, and did you have conflict? Let us know. We want to hear from you.
You know, Daddy Clay, one thing that there's no conflict over, who makes the best baby carrier on the market? It is Baby Bjorn. Thanks, Baby Bjorn, for sponsoring this episode.
And we'll see you next time here in the lab. Yeah, it's got to be one of the toughest questions you've ever asked your spouse.
Yeah, are you feeling randy tonight, baby?
I know. I was thinking about the will, but then maybe actually, will you marry me? That's probably a tough one for her.